Okay, and 1 foot forward. So taking the weight to the back there, keeping those knees bent, and keeping both the heel and the toe on the floor, so you're not lifting them up. And as soon as you push off the back foot, you're going to immediately push off that front foot. And that's what moves your arms for you. Just let the arms relax. Okay, and then we're going to change feet. And step up. So this is where I might not join in so much. You're going to take your chin to your shoulder. I'll turn a little bit. And then slowly come back to the front. And then take it the other way. And then back to the front. And then lower the chin. And come back to the center. And raise the chin. And back to the center. And then you're going to take your ear to your shoulder. And then slowly come back to the center and the other way. And back to the center. So if you've got your fingers on your shoulders, bring your elbows to the front. Raise those elbows up and take them as far back as you can and come back to the front. And again, so you're drawing big circles. And when you come back to the front this time, lower the elbows and bring them back to the front. So take them back. And one more. Okay. Forming gentle fists. We're going to breathe in. As we breathe in, you bring those shoulders as close to the ears as you can. And then let everything go on the out breath. And again. And one more. Interlock the fingers. We're going to draw a circle with the wrist, picking up one heel, and then draw a circle with the heel. And change direction on the wrist, and change heel. And just to let you all know, I know it's Bank Holiday Monday, but I will be here if you'd like to join in again. Okay, so if you're not going out anywhere, I will be here. Okay, hands on the waist, head up, and then you can draw that big circle around the waist. But if you are going out, have a lovely time. Did I say change direction? If not, I can't remember. Me age. We'll do it again, just in case. Okay, feet together, hands just above the knees. All we're going to do today is just bend the knees. Keep the heels on the floor and slowly come up and press back. Bend the knees. And come up. And one more time. And come up. And just shake it. Yeah, we'll do the Qigong today. I was going to do something else, but I'm looking at the time, so we'll do what we know. So we're going to take the weight into the right leg and step it out. Equalize the weight. Bring the hands up. And then come down into the prayer position. Hands down by your side. Extend and then extend a little bit more. Turn the palms up. Bring the elbows to the waist. And push back. Prayer position. And then you come up. Put those elbows out. And if you want to, come up on the balls of the feet. Heels down. Massage the back of the head. The ears, the chin. And come back to prayer position. Pressing the palms down towards the floor. So you feel the stretch on the back of the legs, and then turn the palms away from you and stretch forward. Draw that big circle. And then slowly come up. Bring the hands up in front of the body. Turn them up towards the ceiling. Press up and look up. Take your arms as far back as you can. Bending the knees. Bring the hands forward. And then slowly come up. And turn the palms. And again, see if you can stretch a little bit further this time. Arm up. Elbows to the waist. Push back. Grab position and swap the thumbs. Put the elbows down. Good. Heels down. Massage. Grab position. Pressing the palms down to the floor so you can go a little deeper this time. And then turn the palms away from you and stretch forward. Draw a big circle. And then slowly come up. Bringing the hands up in front. Look up towards the ceiling and press up. And then take the arms as far behind first. Down. Bring the hands forward. Arms face you about eye level. And then slowly come up. Last one. Extend. Arm up. Elbows to the waist. Push back. Grab position. Come up. Heels down. Massage. Keeping the legs straight, pressing the palms down towards the floor. And then stretch forward. Draw your big circle. And slowly come up. Hands come up in front of the body, turn them up towards the ceiling, look up and press up. Take your arms as far back, bending the knees, keep those knees tracking out as you come down. And then come up. So then we're going to take 3 breaths. So breathing in. And breathing out. And a couple more times. Bring the weight across into your right leg, pick up your left heel and gently close the step. Shake the legs out. And I'm just going to have a quick drink. Right, so before we look at grasping the reverse out, I just want to look at the walking forwards and backwards because we didn't get to do that on Monday, so I'm quickly going to do that. So if you can stand a distance from your screen. Okay, so feet slightly together. So you take the weight into your right leg and step out, equalise the weight. Put your hands on your waist. Okay, and just bend the knees a little bit. You don't have to be bent very much. Bring the weight back across into your right. So you can pick up your left foot and turn it out. Bring the weight forward and T-step. So now we're going to turn towards the screen. So remember, we take a small step forward, but it's out to the side. Toes down so they're facing forward. Bring the weight forward a little bit until you can pick up that heel. Now once you stop screwing the ball of that foot into the floor, continue bringing your weight forward. So that when you look down, when you finish, you can just see the tips of your toes and your back leg is just off block. Okay? Crown of the head's up. So sitting back, keeping those knees bent. So then you can pick up the front toes, turn them out. Now when I turn, I'm turning my weight. Can you see how I'm turning? So that I can pick up my back heel. And now the weight's all in this leg. So then I can pick the foot up and T-step. And then turn back towards the screen. So again, it's forward, out. It's not a big step. Okay, you don't have to take a lunge. So you put the toes down, bring the weight forward a little bit. So now you can pick up the back heel. And you screw and keep that weight coming forward. So now you've got 70% of your weight in this leg. And this leg's just off. We're going to do one more. So you're going to sit back, keeping the knees bent. Turn the toes out. So this time, you're turning. Getting the weight into this leg. So you're gradually peeling the other foot off the floor. And T-step. And turn. So step forward and out. Toes down, bring the weight forward a little bit. As you pivot, keep that weight coming forward. So to go back, you sit back. So your weight's on this leg. For the first one, you pick up the toes. And then gradually bring the foot in, and then it's like drawing a C. So it's a small step back, foot out to the side. You put the heel down, and then you're going to push off your front foot. As you push, you pivot so the toes are facing forward. So you pushed yourself backwards, so the weight is now in this leg. Can you see my knees are bent? This leg's not locked out. So this time you pick up the heel, and you bring it into the side, and then take that small step back. Heel down, and then as you push, pivot on the front foot so the toes are facing forward. You're pushing the weight back. Just one more small one. So I'm going to pick up my toe heel, bring my foot in, take it back, put the foot down, pivot and push yourself backwards. Okay? And then you bring the weight forward. So you can step up shoulder width, notice the knees are still bent. Slowly straighten the legs, bring the weight across into the right, and close the step. Okay? I'm just keeping an eye on time. I'm going to do that one more time. So we're going to step out, equalize the weight, hands on the waist. Transfer the weight across, turn the toes out, transfer the weight, and T-step. Turn, step forward and out, weight forward a little bit, pivot, keep that weight coming forward. So you've got 70% of your weight in your front now when you finish. Sit back, pick up the toes, turn them out. Stop turning and transferring the weight, peel the other foot off the floor, and T-step. Turn, forward, out. Bring the weight forward a little bit, pivot, pivot, and bring that weight forward. Going back, I'll just come forward a little bit. I'm going to sit back, pick up the toes on the first one. Bring the foot in and back. Put the heel down, and then pivot and push yourself backwards off that front foot. Pick up the heel, foot in, foot out. So the weight remains in this leg. I'm not transferring it. It's only when I put the foot down and I start pivoting, that's when I'm transferring the weight back. Pick up the heel, in, and small step back, heel down, pivot and push. So your weight is in the standing leg at the back. So now we're going to bring the weight all the way forward. Step up shoulder width with the knees still bent. Slowly straighten the legs. Bring the weight across into the right. And close the step. Right. So now we've got that bit of practicing. So now I'd like to quickly look at grasping the bird step. But I'm going to face you so that you're not seeing me slide on, so you can actually see everything that's happening. So if we hold the ball, okay? Remember the ball's not here, not there. It's like Goldilocks and the 3 bowls of porridge, isn't it? Not too big, not too small, but just right. So you're going to turn towards the screen. So you're going to tip foot out, but again, out to the side a little bit. As you put the foot down, and you start pivoting on that back foot to bring your weight forward. The top hand comes down, but this hand comes up in front of your chest. So it's not like part of the horse's mane, where the hand is here. It's here. So imagine your wrist is in alignment, line with the centre of your chest. Okay? It's an upward movement. So to do roll back, this is ward off. To do roll back, you square up to the screen. Just allow your left hand to come up, and your right hand just goes past your shoulder. Again, if I just turn you a minute, I'm not extended here. I'm just relaxed. So the elbows are slightly sunken. Okay, so your shoulders are relaxed. So all you're going to do is going to bring your weight back into your leg there, and then turn. So the hands haven't moved, they're still facing forward, but they're on the other side of your body now. So now you're going to circle, and think it will be your left hand up in front of your chest, and you look back towards your right. And then you turn all the way back to the screen. You keep that weight in that back leg. This hand is on the inside of this. This palm faces away from you. And it's My palm is by my wrist. So my palm on this hand is by the wrist, but it's not touching, it's 2 inches apart. Now, as I push off that back foot, at the very end, I'm going to squeeze, just gently. And if you need to, square, pivot more on that back foot so that you are square. You don't want to be side on here, you want to be square. Notice that my elbows are sunk, my shoulders haven't come up. Both palms face the floor and separate. So now we're going to get ready. That was press, so now we're going to do push. So you then bring your weight back, bending the elbows slightly so your hands come closer to your chest here. Now, as you pick up your front toes, you push your hips back slightly, and you're also just pressing down. And then as you put your front foot down, you're pushing upwards and forward as you bring that weight forward. Okay, so that's push. So if we do it on the other side, so we're going to hold the ball, we're going to turn, we're going to take the step forward but out to the side, bring the weight forward a little bit, now you can pivot. As you pivot on that back foot, the top hand comes down, and this time the bottom, the other hand will come up. And again, the wrist is in your centre, and it's away. Imagine you're holding a beach ball. The other thing to be aware of is don't allow that knee to buckle. Make sure that the knee is in alignment with the toes, and that way you're not going to hurt your knees. So then you're going to square up to the screen. And as I square up to the screen, my left palm faces up, my right palm faces down. This arm's just beyond my shoulder, so it's not square, it's just beyond, even though my waist is square. Then I'm just going to bring my weight back into that up leg. Notice I haven't moved my arms. Now I'm going to turn my waist. So now my arms are on the other side of my body. The fingers are still facing forward. You're going to circle your right hand up in front of your chest and look back towards your neck. And then turn all the way back to the screen. So this time, this palm faces out and this palm faces in, and I've got that gap. I'm going to start pushing forward for the press. At the very end, squeeze. But again, if you find that you're not quite square, just pivot more on that back foot to make sure you're square. Both palms face the floor. Separate. So we're getting ready for push now. So you're going to bring your weight back. So your hands are just in front of your chest here. And then as you pick up your front toes, push your hips back slightly. So you're making a space here. So you're going to press down into that space. And then you're pushing up and forward. So when you finish, your elbows are sunk, your fingers are in alignment with your own shoulder. Okay, and feel that weight in that front leg. Okay, so then we're just going to step up shoulder width, straighten the legs, sink the wrists, allow the arms to come down, and then slowly bring the weight across into the right, pick up the left. Okay, hope that helps. I will be there for your coffee thing this afternoon if you've got any questions, so that'll be fun. So if you have, I'll see you then. Right, we're going to do the form a few times now. Okie dokie. So, stepping out. Commencing. So 1, 2, sink the elbows, 3, bend the knees. 3, press. We pulse the monkey. 1, turn both palms up and look back. 2, turn the elbow, look forward. 3, turn the waist, push with the right, withdraw with the left. The other side. 1, turn the right palm up and look back. 2, bend the left elbow, look forward. 3, turn the waist, push with the left, withdraw with the right. Brush, knee push. Bring the weight across. Left hand floats past, right arm to the corner. T-step. Looking towards your right arm. 2, you're going to turn. You're going to bend your right elbow. Take that step forward and out. Bring the weight forward a little bit. Start pivoting. The left hand brushes past your front and you're pushing forward with your right. Sit back. Pick up left toes. Turn. Raise the left arm to the corner and T-step. So this time you're looking towards the left arm. Turn. Bend the elbow, take a step forward but out to the side. Bring the weight forward a little bit, start pivoting. As you pivot, your Where the right hand will come past you, I lost my words then, and push forward with your left. Sit back, sink the wrist a little bit, pick up your right toes, and then turn, turn, turn. So the weight is in your left leg and you're looking towards the left corner. Bring the weight back and hold the ball and T-step. So now we're going to do part the horse's leg. You turn, step forward and out. Bring the weight forward a little bit, pivot. The top hand floats down and the bottom hand floats up. So it should be in alignment with your nose, eyes. Elbows sunk, the waist is slightly turned and you've got your right hand on that beach ball by your side, 2 inches away from your trouser seam. Sit back, pick up the left toes. As you do so, turn your left palm down and turn. And then you're going to hold the ball on the left side. Turn. So you take that step forward, but out to the side. Bring your weight forward a little bit. Start pivoting. Left hand down as you pivot, and the right arm should float up. Wave hands like clouds. Raise your left hand to your wrist. Turn your right palm forward and pivot on the ball of the left foot so the toes are facing forward. Lower the right. Transfer the weight. Pick up the right toes. Turn the waist to the left. Step. Raising the right hand to your wrist and turning your left palm out. So your weight should be in your left leg. You're looking towards the left corner and both feet are flat on the floor and there should be a fist width in between your feet. Lower the left, transfer the weight. Turn the waist to the right and step out. This time there's no step. Lower the right, transfer the weight. Turn the waist to the left. Raise the right hand, turn the left arm. Going back the other way. Lower, transfer the weight, turn the waist to the right, and step. Lower, transfer the weight across, turn the waist to the left. Now you can step out with the right. Lower the left and transfer the weight to the right. Turn the waist to the right. This time there's no step. Raise the left hand to your wrist and turn your right palm. Golden rooster, you're going to turn your left palm so it faces the floor. Pivot on the ball of the left foot so the toes are facing the left corner. Transfer the weight into the left. Allow the arms to come with you. Bring your foot in slightly, you're going to press down and come up on the right. Sit down, Charlie Chaplin style. Turn. Pressing down with the right and coming up with the left. Bringing your weight across into the left leg as you circle the hands. The right hand's on the outside. We're going to do that separate and heel kick. So raise your knee, flex the ankle, turn the palms away, separate and heel kick. Bring the foot in, circle the hands, left hand's on the outside. So you flex the ankle, turn the palms away, separate and heel kick. So you're looking in the direction that you're kicking. And then we're going to do grasping the bird's tail that we just practiced. You're going to hold the ball, turn. Step forward but out, forward off. So this is an upward movement. Now you're going to square back for roll back. So you're going to bring your weight back and then turn your waist to the left. Circle your hand in front of you and look back. Turn your waist all the way to the front. Have that gap. Push off the back foot so you bring your weight forward and gently squeeze. So that's press. Both palms face the floor. Separate. Bring the weight back. As you pick up the toes, just fold your hips back slightly, pressing down, and then pushing up and forward. The other side, you're going to sit back, pick up the toes, turn them in. So now the weight's in your left leg. Bring the weight back and hold the ball on the right side. T-step. Turn. So you're going to step forward and out. Bring the weight forward. As you pivot, top hand goes down and the left hand comes up in front of your chest. Square up to in front of yourself. Extend your left hand palm down, right palm faces up by your elbow. Bring the weight back into your right leg. Turn your waist to the right, so now your hands are on the right side. Circle your left hand up in front of your chest and look back. Turn your waist all the way back to the front. Have a 2-inch gap, his hands on the inside. Press at the very end as you bring that weight forward. Both palms face the floor and separate. Bring the elbows back. You pick up the toes, push the hips back slightly, pressing down into that space that you've made, and then you're going to push up and forward as you bring that weight forward. Cross hands, sit back a little bit, pick up the toes, turn to the front, pick up your right toes and turn them to the right corner, bring your weight across as you separate. So now you're going to bring the weight back into your left leg, circle your hands so that the right hand's on the outside and you're picking up your right toes. Turn them to the left. So now the weight's in that left leg, you can step up shoulder width and then turn back to the front. Slowly straighten the legs without locking. That's cross hands. Closing form, both palms face the floor. Separate them to shoulder width. Sink the wrists. Allow the arms to float down. Bring the weight across into the right leg and gently close the step. Hooray! I'm presuming you're all right. Right, so this time I'm going to do it. I'm just going to give you the names of the moves. I'm not going to give you all that detail. So we can just chill a bit while we're doing it. Right. So stepping out. Commencing. Repulse the monkey. The other side. Brush, knee, push. The other side. Part the horse's leg. The other side. Wave hands like clouds. Remember to pivot on the left foot so the toes are facing forward. Going back the other way. Golden rooster, turn the left palm down, pivot on the wall of the left foot. The other side. Heel kicks, right hand's on the outside. Turn the palms away. Left side, so the left hand's on the outside. That's the ankle, turn the palms away, separate and heel kick. Grasping the bird's tail. Ward off. Roll back. Press. And come back for push. The other side. Ward off. Roll back. Press. And we come back for push. Cross hands. Left foot in, right foot out. Right hand circles on the outside. Both palms face the floor and separate. Sink the wrists. And well done. Right, it's 5 past. Now I'm going to be really, really, really horrible to you. I'm not going to say anything except step out and see how you get on because we've got time just to do one more. But I'm not going to say anything. Doesn't matter if you go wrong. Doesn't matter. Just catch up and join in again. Right? Not a problem. Practice makes perfect, as they say. So stepping out and commencing. That's it. Remember to pivot on the left foot. That's the tip. Pivot on that left foot again. Right hand on the outside. Left hand on the outside. Left foot in, right foot out. Right hand circles on the outside. Arms face the floor and separate. Well done. Well done. 1 minute standing, but well done. So stepping out, crown of the head raise, but feeling the gap underneath the arms, and you're just going to take the breath down lower. Feel that whole core expand as you breathe in and contract as you breathe out. I think someone might have sent me a message then, but I'm sorry I didn't see it. It just disappeared as I looked at the screen then. Knees slightly bent. I'm resting on the roof of the mat. And take 3 breaths of breathing in and out. And then just going to shake off the wrists, bring the elbows to the shoulders, and then I'm just going to get you to flex your knees a bit, make a drop. Thank you very much. And as I say, I will be at the coffee thing this afternoon, and I'm also going to be doing a Tai Chi lesson on Monday if anyone's going to come. That would be lovely. But if not, have a nice weekend. Okay, so thank you very much, and I'll see you either this afternoon or on Monday.
Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic.
I didn't okay, thank you.
Really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you very much.
Linda.
Bye.
Thanks, Linda.
Thank you. Bye. Enjoyed that.
Brilliant.